We are live. We're here again.
Good evening,
Welcome
Mr.
to.
Big A.
Oh, welcome, Dr. Dave. How's your week been,
Yep.
mate?
Hang on, let me just bloody get this freaking spider off the screen.
Don't be dissing our sponsor.
Yeah.
The spider is right in the middle of your head, Dave.
Everyone knows now why we've got this little overlay.
Yes. Kind of looks like you've got a bandana of Redback on your head.
I just spoke to Matt. Asked him to come on the show because we've got the inaugural giveaway of the Redback Grips.
How cool is that?
Just reminding people, Matt Plasser, supplier of Redback Grips, our kind sponsor, and we want to give these grips away, don't we?
We absolutely do. And not only do we want to give them away, but a big plug because you know that time of year, Dave, it's sales time. He's got the grips for $70 at the moment. $70.
They're normally around $90, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So
which is
it's a good deal.
It's kind of the standard, I think, for those type of tacky, modern, high performance enhancing grips.
Yeah, absolutely. So $70 is an absolute steal.
We could call them PEGs, performance enhancing grips. Are they? And then maybe CrossFit will come down hard on them, and it'll be in the regulations of the sport.
We don't want that. We want people to use Redback grips, Dave. You do it.
like the World Fitness Project and their regulations surrounding gummy bears with THC.
Yes, wasn't that interesting? But how cool is Alex Kazan the way she handled that? Did you see the clip, Dave? Did you see the clip where she's like on the assault bike and she's offering gummies to everybody in her gym and they're like, no. And she's like, no, it's fine. And then the music, like, the high music starts playing and she's like looking like she's absolutely high on the assault bike, which is probably the only way you'd want to do an assault bike, to be honest. But it's like, I thought, man, that's taking lemons and making lemonade. So it's pretty impressive from Alex Kazan.
Yeah. And that's the way you do. That's the way you deal with those things. I think is just be transparent about it, talk about it. You're a high-profile athlete. Hand in hand with being high profile is the public want to know. The public want to know about the sport that they follow, and they want to hear from the athletes. If you want to be a high profile athlete, you've got to expect to be under scrutiny.
I know she's one of my favorites though, but I don't know if she's going to be at the games. I don't know if she's going to be at the games because she just had a car accident, which is pretty terrible.
Another crazy thing that another crazy thing about the NorCal Classic.
Yeah, she was coming. A few things.
She was coming back from the NorCal, driving home from the NorCal Classic, wasn't she?
Yeah. She was in the passenger seat, and her husband was driving, and they had a very bad accident. So she had like glass in her legs, and I think she's got a broken leg, I think is what she's got. So it's like it's friggin' terrible. There is a GoFundMe page for her because they don't know whether the driver that was in the accident is insured. So the way it works in America is you're kind of on your own. So and apparently
does that mean she doesn't have insurance?
No, well, she has
maybe CrossFitting as an occupation doesn't come with health insurance.
I pretty much would think that. So, yeah, unfortunately, CrossFit athletes aren't in the stature of LeBron and all those other wonderful athletes. So,
that could be another thing that professionalizes the sport. CrossFit offers health insurance to its professional athletes.
There you go.
did
You hear
they
that, WFP?
the World Fitness Project any ideas? The
Yeah.
World Fitness Project will have some idea. They'll take that idea now, and they'll professionalize the sport with health insurance
Uh, it's
before.
I I have to laugh at the WFP. They're putting all these promotional videos out from CrossFit
Mhm,
affiliates,
mhm,
and like they're promoting CrossFit. Like they're talking about CrossFit. So it's like, how can
mm,
you be in one hand going, it's a terrible sport and it's this and it's that and it's that, and then in the other
mhm.
space, they're just promoting it.
Without
It,
without being allowed to use the word CrossFit.
well, they're using the word
That's the
CrossFit, so that's the crazy thing.
I don't think in any of their broadcasts, okay, I think their commentators
Mm,
uh, are not allowed to use the word, or they're encouraged not to use the word CrossFit. I
yeah.
actually heard an interview with one of the guys. I think his name's Seth, um, and he he said something. He went to say the word CrossFit, and he go, and then he was sort of like, "No, I can't say that. This is the World Fitness Project,"
Mm,
um,
mm.
which is nuts, right? It's just insanity.
It
We
is
just want
insanity.
everyone engaging in the sport of fitness, and
Absolutely.
and you know, just use the word CrossFit. It's what everyone knows and understands. You don't want to dilute it to having
No.
all. Oh, let's just play functional fitness league or something.
Well,
Um,
we'll be playing with F-45 then. God help us.
yeah, like otherwise you diminish your ability to permeate social media and so that everyone's doing this amazing sport. Speaking of amazing
Absolutely.
sports,
Mhm.
we last week we launched the first workout, the first camp
We did.
workout challenge for the grips. It's been cool. We've seen lots of people do it now.
Yeah, it's
Um,
very cool.
and I don't know, one of the
You've even
athletes,
done it,
they
haven't you, Dave? You've even done it, haven't
I've
you?
done it. I've done it. I did it pretty early on. I tested it. Um, I did it next to a female athlete, good old Val. Val, if you're watching, thank you for doing that next to me. Kept me on my toes.
Absolutely
Um,
smashed it,
and
both of
then
them.
we had the Jays hit it as well. So they're kind of like our benchmark athletes that people have to beat to claim the prize. Um,
Yeah.
and and is Jet coming on the show tonight? I'm not sure. Jet, he might
He's
have
been
been.
sent the link. If he comes on, we'll take
Yep.
it as a bonus. If he doesn't, we'll just
Okay. Jet, get on the
we'll
show,
just
mate.
add
We
Lou.
want to we want to talk to you about that. We want to talk about your effort, and of course, Jono. I think Jono's busy, but Jono did the workout as well, and we are going to show you what they were capable of. Show you their times, and then we're going to show you the contestants as well who have gone up for the challenge. Are you watching? Are the contestants watching? Let's have a look. How many people
They
watching
might
right now?
be. They might be.
They could be
I
watching.
don't know. They could be.
If you are watching, send us a comment in the comments section of the YouTube. Want to hear from you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So how was your training this week, mate? What have you been up to?
training's been good. So
Yeah.
back squats were good tonight. So that was good.
Hmm.
Um, I fell in a hole last night with the rowing. So
Right. Yep.
that was tough. 4 500s at pretty much empty the tank
Decent average
capacity.
pace.
So yeah,
Decent.
so I was sitting at like 141, 142,
Hmm.
143, and then like blowout in the last one. I just had
Yep.
absolutely nothing. I had that much lactic acid build up. It was terrible.
Mm.
So, but I guess we're getting geared up to do a 2K sprint, right?
Oh God, we
I
did
think
that the
that's
other
what
night.
they're. I think that's what they're
Yeah.
gearing us up for. But you, Dave, have got an interesting story to tell about your rowing. Doesn't seem to change with the amount of rowing that you do.
Well, we're in this little cycle of 8 rounds of 500, and then I think we went down to, was it 6 rounds, and then
Five rounds of
five,
500,
and
and then
then
we've just done
four.
four.
Yeah, I'm sort of holding. I'm holding those low 140s, but it doesn't seem to make a difference whether it's 8 rounds or 4 rounds. So it probably won't make a difference when it's 1 round. I'll still be sitting around the low 140s. But
Okay.
it's
Thomas
I
has said
talked
if
to
we do
what's that?
we just got a comment. Thomas is like, if we do a 2 kilometer test, I will quit. Does that
It's
mean
looming.
do you mean quit halfway through the 2 kilometer test, or quit? I mean, you need to explain yourself, Tom, with that
2K
one.
time trial. I don't know what's worse, 2K time trial or 5K time trial. Ooh. I know
Yeah,
the 2K. I
both.
think the 2K hurts big time because you
Yeah,
just
because especially that last 500, because you just got to go for it. You've got no
6 minutes,
choice.
6 to 7 minutes of absolute agony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a good
Whereas the
one. But you don't
5K,
seem to. But you don't ever seem to improve your times, do you? You keep your times. It doesn't matter if we do 8 500s, 4 500s, or 5 500s. Your 500s are always pretty much the same time.
well, they say go 90%, but I'm just going at as much as hard as I can, and then I just recover in the 2.5 minutes, and I can
Mm,
sort of maintain that. So that's like a bit of a strength endurance asset that I have, but my upper end power is not as great as I'd like it to be. Like I was talking to some of the other members, and they just, as soon as I hear them say 130, it's like, oh, okay, you're in the 130s. But then they might decay a little bit more than I'll decay. They'll
mm.
still probably be there. They'll still probably be faster than me, but their rate of decay is more than mine. Mine sort of holds.
Yeah, your level of fitness is probably just so far superior to most people. And so it keeps at the same rate. And you don't have a next level kind of thing.
One gear, mate.
So
One gear.
one gear.
What's Thomas saying today? Tom, just in general, this is Thomas's philosophy on life. Just in general, 2 kilometers is the worst. 5 kilometers is manageable, but 2K is just disgusting. You're right. I agree with you, Tom.
And Tom would know because he rode at school, so
Yeah.
he's a very efficient rower. So
We've done the 5K, we've done the 2K. We did a 5K run not too long ago. That was
yeah,
the
we did.
workout, 5K around the suburb. That was great fun.
It
That
was
was
great
good fun. I
fun.
haven't done a 5K run like that, like really trying to get a good time for ages. And, we don't specific run train, and I'm pretty happy with my 5K. Actually, one of my maintained a pretty good speed.
Yeah, you hit. You were just over 20 minutes, weren't you? So
Yeah,
for just
just
over
over
4-minute Ks. That's
yeah,
pretty
and that's
decent.
like not running training, right? That's not
Mm,
running training, it's lifting barbells and CrossFit. So it just shows you can maintain pretty well across the board the methodology.
absolutely. So
Um,
so
what
let's get
else?
stuck in. Let's see the videos, Dave.
Okay.
Let's see.
So just recapping, I'll just bring up I'll bring up our first challenger. Um, where is our first challenger? I'll just stop the screen there, and I'll present our first challenger. So I think just run through what the workouts were again.
So the workout was 25 back squats at body weight for the back squat, followed by 20 thrusters at 75% of your body weight, followed by 15 box jumps, box jump overs, which was essentially 24-inch for the female and 30-inch for the male. So a really good power to weight ratio workout. So not sure
Yeah,
why I'm looking like that, Dave. What are you putting me on
this
there?
is the what YouTube
Right,
decided.
we are ready. We have our first contestant. Our first contestant.
Everyone can hear that, can they? You can hear that on
I
your
can hear it.
headset. So yeah, the workout was designed to be short because we're on this platform. We don't want to be here all night, and it needed to be intense because we like to see people collapsed on the ground afterwards. We get some strange satisfaction out of that. And it had to be easy to set up, okay, and also the completion of reps had to be really nice and clear. Okay, so back squats, hips below parallel, thrusters, lockout, hips below parallel, and box jump overs. Get over the box as quickly as you can. And it was also interesting to make it a power to weight ratio type of workout, because clearly if you just have a set weight, there's kind of biases there that lean towards athletes or lean against athletes. Whereas if you bring in power to weight ratio, it's like, okay, well, what is unique to you based on your body weight, and how can you move the weights most efficiently for your body weight? So that's why we did it like that. I think it worked pretty well.
I think
so
it's
let's
good.
have a look.
It's well programmed, Mr. Castro.
This is our first contender. Let's watch it.
What's this? Come on out, Ellie.
Ellie.
Come on out. Woo. Let's go, Ellie. Yay. She struggled to open the door there. All right, Ellie. Ready, Ellie. We have our first. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Ellie Park.
Ellie Park, CrossFitter.
You are very
CrossFitter going to take on the boys who are over there somewhere. Okay, just the workout again is
25 body weight back squat, 20 thrusters at 75%.
You got it.
And then 15 box jump overs.
Box jump overs. Exactly. Hips below parallel on the squats, on the thrusters, lock out the arms. You know the drill. Let's jump on the scales. Let's check out our mathematics. Mathematics.
None of the girls cared about their body weight. I thought there might have been a bit of retaliation.
Yeah, no, they're all quite happy.
We're pretty old stuff, but you're going off 75 kilos. 75 kilos, but that's actually...
We put the plate under?
Oh, yeah, we had the plate on before.
Yeah,
that's all right, that's okay. We're going off 75 kilos, and the maths for that is 75 kilo back and
55.
55 kilogram thruster. Only 55 kilograms. And
She did 6 at 45.
road box at 24 inch. All right. The timer?
The timer.
Is that your timer?
I do not have the timer.
Who organised that? Who organised the
Anthony was
timer?
The timer.
DEKA was the
We just need a
Ford
phone.
The phone. You need a
Do you
phone.
want to grab a phone?
That was
I'll go
Anthony's
grab my phone.
one
Grab your phone.
job.
We're just waiting for our timer.
One job I had. And I
One
failed
job,
it.
Anthony. One
Some
job.
chalk. That's for our thruster.
No,
Any
Anthony did
strategies,
do a very
Ellie?
good job.
Like any
show you
thoughts on how you're going to approach it?
Just no less than 5 reps per set.
Rightio. Even the back squats? You're going to...
What about the back squats? I think that'll be okay, because we'll have the adrenaline.
Yep.
And then we'll get to these.
Yeah, did you see the promo video of the boys thing?
Maybe.
I sent you that video.
Okay.
That was the video that you watched on, I said, yeah, the YouTube one.
So the promo video of the boys do.
I hadn't seen it. But
I think they did two sets. Around 2 sets. Yeah.
On the thrusters,
On the squats.
they did 2 sets on the back squats.
Yeah.
They did, one did 4, but they both did 4 sets, but they did very different rep schemes.
Yeah. Anyway.
So,
But yeah, we've done it. I think just see how your body feels. Okay. You say when you're ready to go. We've got the timing here. And on the last back squat, just re-rack it. Just only because everyone has re-racked it.
yeah, just dump it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got the timer on view here, Anthony, and then you
we have the
start
timer on time.
We'll count out 3, 2, 1, and then you crack it. Timer on view. I can see that. All right.
So this is how how sometimes CrossFit makes you have the timer in view the whole time, which is a bit nuts. You just can't, it's so hard to do that and it's so small. So our regulation was, and it's our game, so we make the rules, right? You just show the timer at the beginning of the workout and you show the timer at the end of the workout, okay? we're happy with that. No one's going to go and have a second phone and flap around and try to fudge that. Good luck to them in life if they want to do that. So this is how we're doing the timer, okay? Boom.
Are you ready to go?
Ready.
Ready to
All
go,
right.
Ellie.
You do the countdown.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, we'll keep that clock rolling. 1.
Look at the depths. The depths were so impressive here. If you want to see like good reps of everything, Ellie was just perfect.
6.
Nice work, Ellie. That's 10.
10.
That's 10.
Nice. It's a nice, safe time to rest. 10 out of 25 done. Is that right, Counter?
That is correct.
Yep.
10 done.
We've got a little bit of a crowd over here. Wave.
Let's
Some
go, Ellie.
supporters. Oh, she started again.
Let's
Gotta
go,
get back to
Ellie.
the action. Can't film you guys.
Good reps. See, this is what squatting below parallel looks like for most people who can't do it.
18. Nice depth. Nice.
All right, 2 more to get the 8 like you wanted. Nice.
John.
Nice.
Woo!
That's 18.
What are we up to, Anthony?
18.
18 down.
7 to go.
So you're a little bit above parallel tonight in your squats, Anthony. I noticed.
Yeah, that's because I
Did
just
you hear
can't
me
move.
say? Did you hear me say?
I was really happy with my back squats tonight. Like I was really focused and I was getting down.
Yes.
And I think you got to always be careful if you start butt winking that you've gone too far. So I'm sure if there's a certain person watching tonight, he'll probably have a comment on my parallel back squats. So we'll see.
This is 20. This is rep. Yeah, I just thought I'd just bring that up about your squats because you're
Thanks,
commenting
Dave.
on this
Appreciate it.
beautiful hips below parallel here. Is that
Yeah,
24?
I know, because I'm so impressed with some
Done.
of them.
That's 20. That's 25 done.
The heavy
Yay.
ones are done.
Thruster time.
All right, now we're on to the menacing bar. Get those
get into
thrusters
it.
in. Woo!
Look at the crowd.
Fire it up,
crowd.
fire it up, Ellie, fire it up. Come on,
Everyone.
let's go chase that time. First thruster. 1. Ooh.
You got it, Ellie.
2. 3. Now she's opening the hips.
Hold on to that bar.
Oh.
Come on. That's the way.
Beautiful
Hold on,
thrusters.
hold on. That's 5.
5. Yeah. Okay, 25% of the way there. 25% down.
I don't think that
Nice,
helps.
Ellie.
Telling someone they're 25.
Get another 5.
maybe 60%, but 25%.
What did you say?
I think 25% is the worst kind of trying to get someone hyped up. It's like you're 25% of the way there.
Yeah,
It's like,
I'll pay
go
that.
away,
I'll pay that.
Dave.
It doesn't really help you, does it? Yeah,
Nah.
you want to say like you're over halfway or something.
Yeah, you want to hear
Yes,
like
you've done-
I always
you've
want to
done-
hear like 70%. Like if I hear 50%, I'm like, 50%. I'm still got halfway to go. But 70%, and then it's like, yeah, I'm on the home stretch.
Yeah.
This is where the heart rate gets jacked up.
So look at that full
Nice, Ellie.
extension.
Great lockout.
Yeah, these look better than the last ones. Come on.
8.
Arms actually.
9.
One more.
Going for one more. She's going for one more. She's going for one. Yeah, she got her 5. She got her 5.
She probably
Nice,
could
Ellie.
put
Bit of
a little bit
distraction.
more hip hop, couldn't she?
10 more. That's just 10 more.
How
It's
good is that?
55
How
kilos,
good is
eh?
that? Do you think she'll get another 5?
Sure, she will.
She's going to get another 5.
Doing well, Ellie.
Going.
Doing really well.
Let's support her. Let's get us through these next 5. Come on.
Let's get this. Let's
That
get
was the
there.
goal. 5.
Yep.
No less than 5 reps. Come on.
I reckon you can keep going this time. Come on. Let's go, Ellie. Nice.
Hey.
Come on. 2 more. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
Let's get that last one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, she fought for that one. Holy.
Machine.
That
What
knockout.
a machine.
The whole room just went ballistic on that. Like it was just
Yeah,
so
it was
cool
pretty
to watch her
cool.
fight
Yeah,
for
it was
that,
pretty cool.
that last thruster, and she was so
That
determined
was
to
awesome.
get that,
only
meet
5
that
more,
standard.
More crowd building. More crowd building here.
Only 5 more.
Come on, Ellie. Last set of 5, if you can do it.
Let's go. 4 to go. Come on. 3 to go.
We have 3 to go. 3 to go. Woo.
Shake it out.
Do them in 2s if you 2 and 1 if you need to, Ellie. Short rest 2 and 1, I reckon. But you choose. You can do it.
That's it.
You got this, Ellie.
3 left, Ellie. 3 reps left.
Nice.
Yes. Okay, we're going to go quick singles now. Let's
again.
go.
Let's go again, Ellie.
Jet, welcome to the camp.
Hello.
We are watching your
We're
beloved.
still rolling. We're watching Ellie, are we?
We're watching your beloved. She is up to 17 thrusters, I think.
18.
Yeah, 18 thrusters.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll keep going, okay, just to keep the momentum rolling. Thanks for joining us.
Go for it. Sounds good. Thanks for inviting me.
Come on, Eddie, push it. Nice.
Yes.
One more.
One more. One more. Come on. Go, 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 go. Big hip drive. Yes.
Yes. Let's get over that jump. 15 times over that
15.
jumper.
Let's go.
Yes,
One.
Peter, you got it.
2. Timer.
Look at how fast
3.
she was with these. It was ridiculous.
4. 5. 6. 7.
Empty the tank now. Come on.
8. 9.
Nice. Awesome.
Good face, Ellie, good face, come on.
11. 12. 13. 14. Last one. Yeah. Let's have a look at time. Okay. All right, Ellie. Woo. Congratulations. Woo. Those thrusters were fantastic.
It's a brutal workout. I haven't asked her yet, but
Oh.
I'm betting she's very sore.
Can you tell us time?
6:25.
Show her time.
Your
Here's your time, Ellie. Here's your time.
6:25. So
Woo.
that was very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
We have to go to this.
So, Jetto, we're not telling them your times yet. We've got another contestant. There was another contestant that did it today. And
Oh, great.
I'll show that next, and then I'm going to show you and Jono going for it.
Sounds good.
I've forgotten what the time
Scoreboard to
was.
see where that
I
points.
won't say.
Yes, we will. Nice. Okay, here we go. Feedback. Tell us about that workout, Ellie.
Thrusters were heavier than I thought.
I saw your facial expression on that first or second rep.
Yeah, I was like,
Your eyes were
I was like shocked by how heavy it felt.
yeah, after the squats.
Yeah.
There was never any doubt about those reps, though. Every single one was full extension, head through the window.
That one failed right though.
And I saw you like, I want to get 5 reps, and then you got to 3, like 2.
Yeah.
Right. That was a smart decision.
Yeah, I don't think 5 was good for that last set. But these actually felt less affected by those than I thought.
Yeah. So you can't through this quick. Awesome.
These are good for me.
And do you reckon the back squats, you could have done that in 2 sets? Like, how did you feel around at rep 10? I thought it looked powerful. I didn't think you had to put that down. Maybe.
Yeah, it was after the 10. I was like, oh, for a second, I was like, oh, I could go for like 13 and 12 maybe. But then I was like, oh, I don't really want to do a set of 12, so I put it down and was like, I'll just
Yeah.
have like a strategic break.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll do it again one day.
Maybe.
It's a good little benchmark for squatting.
All right, that's Ellie. So Ellie 6:25 is what I saw there.
6:25. Okay.
Yep. So we'll just write that down, and then I will bring on. You didn't see too. You just caught the last tail end of that, didn't you, Jet? You didn't see.
That's right.
But
But I saw it in person.
yeah,
Have
and
you
we
gone
have
through yours?
another contestant here, but we all recognise her.
Hey, what's her
You know
name?
who that is?
What's her name?
Hey. I was going to say we didn't get any guys challenging you.
Okay.
What happened
That's
to
okay.
Moses?
I don't think he didn't make this one. That's okay.
Okay,
Maybe in the future. Maybe in the
we
future.
gotta get on his back.
We should have
And
got your dad to
also-
do this one, Jet.
Mitch,
Yeah.
what about
I did.
partner,
I brought it up with him. But he was
Yeah.
just stuck. He was stuck at work.
Bugger.
But we'll get him in future as well. Definitely.
We did ask Zachary Kadats from Toowoomba. Zach was keen as didn't he think you spoke to him or you talked?
Yeah.
You
He messaged him. He was keen to do it, but bit of an injury with his elbow, so thrusters were the challenge with your elbows. So, but he said give him a call for the next one.
Yeah.
So
We'll hassle our little bank of athletes. Don't you
Sounds
worry.
like our next one's gonna be a hit. I reckon.
It's gonna be a doozy. Let's have a look at this one.
Jamie, weight 65 kilos. We are going
65.
to contend for the camp workout. Yeah. Okay.
65 kilos. I'm surprised at that.
Are you surprised?
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised.
You said something earlier tonight about her being in the 55s.
I thought she'd be like 52 or 53 or something. I didn't think 65.
Should be very.
Don't let those hoodies fool you. Don't let the loose clothing fool you. When she wears like a tank, she has some muscle.
It's all muscle.
Yeah, it's clearly all muscle because I thought she's gonna have an advantage here because she's only gonna weigh like 52 kilos, so she'll be doing 35 kilo thrusters and flying through it.
Yep. And you know, she's watching. Jamie, I know you're watching. Throw a comment out. It helps the algorithm. Tell us what you're thinking, what you're doing. You've just seen Ellie. Let's see what you can do. I know you're watching, Jamie.
Hey, excellent. I'll see you later. Get out there and do it. Introduce your name.
Nice.
Hi friends, I'm Jamie.
And you are competing for the camp inaugural WOD 1. And we have 50, no, what is that? 50? 50 kilograms and 65 kilograms, and your body weight is 65 kilograms. Of course, yeah. And we have the timer. I will say when to go, Jamie. 25 back squats.
I didn't have my floor touch with me to hold the watch
jump overs.
the phone.
Let's see if you got the rep count. Okay, Dave. See if you get the
I had
rep
to count as well.
10 seconds, Jamie. I will count your reps.
Oh, let's.
3, 2, 1, go.
Boom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It looks effortless.
6, 7, 8, 10.
Oh, phew! I thought you're going to lose count there, Dave.
12, 13.
Well, don't tell me she goes unbroken.
14, 15. Great.
Oh, wow.
16.
This is the whole power to weight ratio thing,
17, 18, 19. Doing fabulous. 20. It could be the first person to go unbroken. That's 20.
She's going to it.
21. 22.
She wanted to beat the boys.
23.
She was on a
2
mission.
more, Jamie. 24.
Go, Jamie.
Bloody hell.
25. Unbroken back squats.
She doesn't even look like she's
Amazing. We are
puffing.
at 108.
108 and the back squats.
You can win by winning.
And she's talking.
That was amazing. You're the
She's not
first
even
person to
tired.
go unbroken with the back
Yeah.
squats.
Oh, how many is she going to do? The thrusters?
Let's go for these thrusters. I want to see that good lockout.
Yes.
1,
Oh, wow.
2, 3.
Oh, Jamie,
Nice.
Jamie, the first falter.
Was
I think
this
she could have done more.
today?
I think she
This
could have
is a
done
good
more.
number,
She
but
could have done
not.
more.
Don't rest too long. That's all. You're going to win this
When,
if you
when
can
was
do
this, guys?
without resting for too
This
long.
morning,
This morning.
I pulled her out of the office and got her to do
5,
this.
Yeah.
6. Beautiful. I think sets of 3 are going to do it. If you can maintain this pace. Holy moly.
This is what Ellie said she should have done
Great
as well.
time, Jamie.
What, threes?
Yeah, she should have said she should have done 2s and 3s,
7.
rather than hold on to
8.
5 and have a long break.
Yeah.
9. Woo! Nearly halfway.
She's
Nearly
looking hard
halfway
there,
through the
looking
thrust.
tired.
We're at
I'm
2
looking-
Oh
minutes
my
and 20
goodness.
seconds.
It's good to see that she does
Let's go,
look a
Jamie.
little
Come
bit
on.
strained.
10 breaths.
You know.
And back on it. We're at 9 reps. 10. 11. 12.
I think she was just making it easy for me to count.
Woo, we are killing it, Jamie. Looking good. Setting yourself up for a win.
Some good breathing as well at the top of every rep.
Setting yourself up for the win.
You can hear her breath.
Very composed.
13.
Very composed.
Yeah. 1
14.
breath per rep.
15. Oh, barely puffing.
I had patients in my waiting room here.
Let's
and I
go,
was
let's
totally
go.
ignoring it.
We're at 15.
Sorry, just hold. I have to go and judge a workout.
Yeah.
16. Is she going to go 5?
Does she do the 5?
17.
No, she's doing 3. She's doing 3. She's
18. No, she's not going to go 5.
Good Lord. She's looking good.
I thought she was going to show us how to finish the thrusters.
What's the time? What's the
It's one
time?
spider.
Is
I'll
that
show you.
3
I'll
or
show you.
Who to go?
2?
I'll show you.
19. 20. Okay, Jamie, onto that jumper.
Go, Jamie. What are we at?
1,
349.
348. 2,
Oh,
2,
shit.
3, 4, 5.
Come
Oh,
on,
God.
Jamie, go faster.
6. You're going to kill it.
Come on,
7,
Jamie.
8,
Where's the timer? Come on, you got to
9,
beat. You got to beat.
10,
Oh.
11, 4 to go. 12, 13, 14, one more. 15.
So
422,
422.
Jamie. 422. Wow. How do you feel? Oh, Jesus, that was fast. Okay. 422. I'm going to have to go to the scoreboard because I cannot remember what the final scores were of the boys.
That's blitzing.
Tell us what you think of the workout.
That's good.
You liked it?
Good push.
Short and sharp, short and sharp.
These are the worst.
Did you plan to go unbroken on the back squats? Was that
Yes.
yeah?
And I actually wanted to do sets of 4.
You were going for 4, but
Yeah.
after coming off the back squats and then you hit 3 and it was like, no, I
And I
can't.
knew there I still had to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to fall.
Yeah. No, they look,
That'd be embarrassing.
they look, the box jumps, you look fresh.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they felt better, but these silent killer. That's a good one.
Awesome.
Make sure I win.
Okay. WOD 1, another contestant. Let's see.
Very good
Let's see.
score.
Thank you so much, Jamie. We'll look forward to seeing if you take home the prize.
See you when we can.
Bye-bye.
That's a very good time.
You bet.
That's a phenomenal time.
All right. 422. So what's that? 522. A good a good minute. How much faster than Ellie's time was that?
That was
About
about
40
2 minutes
seconds, a
faster.
minute and 40.
2
Yeah,
minutes.
over 2 minutes faster. I think Ellie's going to come back and do it again. She might come back and do it again.
I think Ellie's strategy on the thrusters would change to something similar to what we just saw Jamie do, because that was really quite efficient.
Yeah, 25 thrusters, squats unbroken. It was easily doable, and just holding that pace on
Yeah,
the
two or three thrusters. Yeah,
nice little chunks. Nice little chunks.
I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna grab my charger. I'll be right back, boys.
Okay, we'll wind up. We'll set up your. We're going to set up the J's workout. Let's go and boom into that. All right. Is this right? We are.
All right, come on out, Jedi. There he is. Our first J. It's Jed Levi. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, the first camp workout for the Redback Grips, sponsored by Matt Flesser. Thank you, Matt. Okay. He's standing the other way.
Are we doing the
We're going to
weigh-in?
do our weigh-in. Here we go. I'm off the crease. So we're getting the body weight first. Jet's body weight. Fully on.
Okay.
Weigh-in number two. Weigh-in number two.
Yeah, come on. There we go. There we go. 97 points. We'll take it.
Weigh-in number three. Jet's just gone to the toilet, run around the block.
trying to lose some weight.
Put some glad wrap over his torso and sweating it out.
There you go. Okay, now back to zero. $97.5. Okay, we just got to.
You're dead on. You're dead on. You're dead on.
97.5
Is 95.
We've just got to add 2.5 on.
So you've got to follow the rules.
You got
to go to 100.
No, 97.5.
Just trying to help you.
Are you going to the closest
So yeah, we're going to the closest 5, but because it's bang in the middle, you can't go up, you can't go down. So
bang on.
you're bang on.
Okay.
Yeah. If it was 97.4, you go down. Yeah. Okay, so Jeno's weight was 97.5. The workout is 25 back squats at body weight. Okay, so we're going to load this up. Sausage roll or something. Okay, we are 97.5 kilos. Everyone out.
So if it was one, that's what was happening. If it was 1 gram lighter, Jet could have done 95 kilogram back squat, right? So that was the muck around with.
Would it have made a difference, Jet? You
1
reckon?
gram.
Because 2 points.
Maybe we made a small difference.
Yes! Increases our chances. So 25 kilograms, 25 back squats at body weight, 20 thrusters at 3/4 body weight. Does that change that? No. Going to do the quick maths? No, it won't change that. No. The thruster, therefore, 0.75 of Jet's body weight is 70 kilograms. Okay, so we're going to the closest 5 kilogram, unless you happen to land on the exact 2.5 kilos, and then you are going bang on the 2.5 kilos. As you saw with Jet's back squat there, he had to put an extra 2.5 kilos. That doesn't mean anything. Goes 2.5 kilos, nothing. Yeah. Okay. 20 thrusters, and then the third movement in the workout is 15 box jump overs at 30 inches, right? Okay, 25, 20, 15. Right? You got the weights, and this is the time to beat. Oh yeah, feel the energy. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. There is J number 2. On the scales, Jay. Let's reset those darn scales. We're going to have to get a new set of these. We might need a scale sponsor.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. I agree. Scales trying to tell me else.
Okay, yeah, it's on. Yes.
89.6.
89.6. A nice clean 90 kilograms on the bar.
Kilos.
90 kilograms on the bar. Blue, green, and a fiver. Blue, green, and a fiver. And of course, 20 kilogram bar. And then so you're
67.5.
67.5. That's right. Okay. Then. All right, Jono. You feeling good? We got our clocks. We got our timers.
All right, we've got our synced face-off, and this is the times that the contenders need to beat. Let's go.
Let's go, Jet. There we 25
go.
back squats. Let's go. You count.
So Jet gets an early lead.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Do you notice the two different strategies
12.
there, Dave? With the back squats?
Halfway. 13. 14.
That's great. 10 to go.
That's right. Yep. But 15, is it?
It's done 15.
Done 15. Thanks
to
for
go.
Judge. Someone's trying to ring me at the same time as I was
Got
doing
7 to go, Jono. 18.
We're at rep 18. 18 reps done. 7 to go. And the thruster awaits. Jet's over there. Recovering. It's pretty fresh though.
5 to go.
Nice, John.
5 reps to
nice,
go.
mate. Looking good. Good bar pelt.
2 more.
Re-rack the bar,
to go.
Jono. Almost low bar.
Last one. 1 to go. Nice.
1 rep to go. Jesus, just
Nice.
minced it up.
You
There
guys
we
are
go.
so
So you re-rack the bar,
Some
control the bar
thrusters.
back
We're
sitting at around 135.
You did have a very low bar position on the back rack.
20
there.
thrusters. You count, Anthony? All right. 2, 3, 4. How many? 5.
That's 4.
That's 4. 6. Beautiful thrusters.
Killer.
7. Killer workout. Let's go, Jet. Stay composed. That was a set of 7.
7 to 7.
That was a set of 7. Okay.
Small sets.
Sneak past here. Sneak past here. Beautiful movement. Look at that nice extension. It's 8, 10,
12 to go.
11. Just keep the bar in the middle. Don't let it roll if it rolls, okay? Thanks, Val. 3rd. Val supporting. Good on, Val. Nice set. That was another. Val's next. That was a big set.
You can't do it.
There's no J's in her name. Oh, beautiful depth. Beautiful. No doubt. 7 to go. No doubt about those reps yet. They're looking great. Before Judge will tell us. What are we up to, Anthony?
We're up to 12. You have 8 left.
Okay, we got the time there. Going good. Going good. We were. There's a bit of conjecture about how long this workout was going to take. 2 to go. Floor judge said 2 to go.
2 to go.
Nice. Nice full extension there. Locking the elbows. No reps are in doubt. 2 reps to go. 1.
4 to go.
4 to go. Get on that box, Jono. Get on that box. Workout 1. Timer. Redback workout 1. Can anyone? 2. Beat Jet and Jono. 3. Anyone. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice it. 12. Onto the box jump overs. Let's go. 13, get into it. 14. 1 rep to go. 2. Time. Woo! Holy moly.
Come on, keep going, mate.
6.
I got 4
Sell your
15
soul,
there,
man.
mate.
Just menacing. That was menacing. 8. Holy crap. 9. Let's get your breath back. 11. 12.
My lungs.
13. 14.
15. Done.
That's my lungs.
45.
Still recovering from being sick. I can't breathe.
So just to recap, we agree 4:15 for Jono, 4:45 for Jet.
Yep, 4:16, I think it was. To be
4:16.
precise.
Okay.
So,
And so
6 seconds. 6
that
seconds.
makes our leaderboard
Whoa.
Jamie Lee beat AJ. Jamie Lee
That
beat
is correct.
one of the camp benchmarkers.
One of the camp
So
benchmarks.
guess what
And
that means
Millie.
for Jamie Lee?
And she
Ellie-
was very close to beating the other Jay as well. She wasn't that far away.
Exactly.
6 seconds, that's a rep. That's 1 rep.
So
Oh.
I think, Anthony, you agree? She didn't beat Jono, but I think Jamie Lee is definitely worthy of
she should
taking
get-
home.
She should get 1
Origin.
grip. We'll give her 1 grip. Just the
We'll give you
one.
the left grip. We'll give you the left grip,
Just the
Jamie.
left side. Yeah.
And if you beat
And
them
she
in the
can get the
next
other one
workout,
when she beats next time. She'll get the other one.
we give her the other. Yeah, oh, that's a great idea. So
I'm going to bring up a little bit of controversy here, though.
What's that?
I think Jamie did an extra rep in the box jumps.
Did you? No, I don't think so.
No, I think she did. I
Did
was
she?
counting. I was counting.
Should we have a look?
Let's just have a. We'll just have a finish to see what the guys did.
Virus plate that is just out here since the Torian Pro. Holy moly. Need a longer time to warm up the machine to get the lungs ready.
Man.
The
Thrusters? Like there was a bit of took some bigger chunks there.
thrusters weren't as bad. Maybe could have seen if I go for 8 at the start. 8.75 maybe
Is that what the
instead of a 7. But rather than doing the extra set of 2 at the end, maybe could have gone for 8 at the start.
Wow.
But yeah, it wasn't bad. Yeah. Low bar squat on the squat though. Yeah.
Barbell was low. Did you hear me say that's the low bar position?
Yeah.
Okay, just to preserve the squats.
Yeah.
What are you using
Yeah.
for home?
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah.
Aha. Smart. And when you're on the box, how did your body feel? Did you
I like box jumps, so I don't mind pushing through those. Yeah.
the first couple of box jumps, think, holy shit, where's my legs? Where's my power?
No, not too bad. Yeah, no. Did do 150 box jumps yesterday on the 30-inch, so yeah, was ready.
Well, that was spectacular.
That was amazing. That was awesome. That was awesome. 447? 447. 447?
Woo, sub 5. We were right. Sub 5.
I said 446. How are you feeling, Joe? Holy, easy peasy. Easy. Nice sprint, though. Nice sprint. Quick 5-minute workout. Is it what you thought?
15.
Did you think any part of it was going to be harder or easier?
I expect those losses to be quite tough.
Yep.
So we're 4 from the start. Happy with that. 4 sets of 5.
Yep. Is that what the
Sorry?
was before?
Yeah. I knew that they were going to be tough. So yeah, small sets from the start is the way to go. Back squats were good.
Yep. That's what 2 sets. Did you ever think that you might go 1 set?
Yeah, coming before I started warming up, I thought one set. Warmed up and realised it was pretty heavy. So I did 2 sets. And then, just sprint to the finish in the box jump overs. Pretty good.
Stop with the box. It was just a boom.
Yeah, maybe we could have gone a bit faster, but I was scared of stacking it.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a fun
The
workout.
first jump on the box up, did your legs feel like jelly?
Yeah, especially like rep 3 or 4.
Yeah.
When I realised, you can't keep jumping down. You gotta start stepping down.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. There's Jetstar.
Where's Dave? Where'd he go?
There's Bayley. What's up? There we go. Congratulations. Good feedback from you guys as well. Appreciate. Can you any reflections on it, Jenny? What would you do if you did it again? If you had to? I'm sure you're not. But
Yeah.
Less weight? Do you get less weight? Would that be a strategy?
Yeah. Maybe just not rest. It sounds easy. It's easy to say it, but just not rest so much between the sets. If I'm doing smaller sets, then I better have shorter rests. That's it, pretty much. Other than that, I think I got beaten by those other 2 fair and square, so it was just a better workout for them. So there's not too much I could have changed, except maybe just resting less between.
Would it make a difference if you put the low bar on, like Jono did? Do you think that would have had an impact?
Probably would have been more posterior chain. And
so beneficial for the thrusters when you move to the thrusters?
Yeah, that's how I used to do my back squats, but haven't done it in years, so didn't even pop into my mind. But yeah, fun workout. Thanks for writing it up. It was a well-written workout. Who wrote that?
No, that's my concoction. Just came up with it in the shower the other day.
That's right.
So I'll come up with some. I got more where they came from. So Jamie, the Redback Grips are yours. Just let us know which style you would like to. There's quite a few different styles, so check out the website, the redbackgrips.com website, and of course Matt's factory is in Perth. So Jamie, you've got to fly to Perth to pick them up. I'm just joking. We'll get them delivered. We will get them delivered straight to your desk, and then we can all try them out, wear them in for you, maybe pinch them.
Sounds
right,
good.
remember the sales on, Dave. You can buy your own.
Yeah,
the sales on.
Yep.
You can buy 3 pairs for the price of 4, essentially. So how about that?
Is there seriously a sale on at the moment?
Okay,
I'm going to buy a pair.
$70. So
I might order 2. Then we don't have to do any postage and handling.
You need the chalk ones and the chalkless ones, because one's going to be good in winter and one's going to be good in summer.
I just want those really nice square finger hole ones. Those ones, that unlike the competitors' grips, which are really tight around my fingers, I just can't take. It takes me ages to take my fingers out of the little finger loops.
Yeah. I gave up on fingerless. The fingered ones a while ago. Fingerless is a lot easier now, especially if they're the sticky material. Anthony, you said there were 4 grips for the price of 3. Is that right?
Well, there's $20 off, so they're $70 each. So essentially, they're normally 90. So the sale is 70.
I might snag myself a pair.
Amazing. Or a grip sponsor. Our future champions here. Maybe we could hit Matt up for some sponsorship. Who knows? If we can if we can sell lots of his grips.
No pressure if you're listening, Matt.
And so Jeno, you've just come off the back of the Torian Pro.
Yep.
Give us a bit of insight onto that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or was it? Did you go? Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was awesome. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I did teams the previous year, and doing pairs this year was, I would say, it was harder. Mitch and I were very, I would say, level with a lot of the workouts, which means you're pretty much working to your best ability on all of them. In fact, the first workout, we were doing his strategy, and that caused me to almost black out towards the end. But yeah, really hard workouts.
This is the weight. This is the complex, isn't it? This
was Alfred. It was
Oh.
rowing. You row a K,
Yeah,
20 synchronized chest to bars, and 20 feet sack squats. Yeah, 3 rounds.
that really pushed you to your dark place.
Yeah, that pushed me to a dark place. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do you think that as a team? Do you think that as a team, if you're very well matched and balanced as athletes, that serves better than if one person's got quite significant strengths and the other person's got other strengths? Or is
100%.
it better? Is that better, or is it better to be equally matched?
It's better to be, if you're all equally matched, then I think that's better. I mean, unless one person's like extra fit than the rest, that doesn't hurt. But the ideal is that you're all pretty evenly matched, so you can all express your fullest level of fitness. Whereas if you're someone who's slowed down maybe by the other teammates, then you're not getting the full expression of the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you can only go as fast as the weakest link for
Exactly.
that particular workout.
Exactly.
And so yeah, that's the time when you're sort of trying to get the best possible scores and outcomes from tournaments. You got to try to find someone who's matching your abilities in a way to optimize the outcome. Anyway.
Yeah. You guys got a top 10, didn't you, Jack? Didn't you go a top 10, or was it just outside of the top 10 where you finished?
We got just outside. That last one threw us around a little bit, but other than that, we got a couple top. We got a 4, we got a 6, we got a 5th, and we got a 4th. But overall, we got 11.
That's amazing. Awesome. And what was the position for that last workout with that massive 80-kilogram kettlebells?
We got 25th. 25th. Yeah. So yeah, that was
the one
that blew us. Yeah.
25 out of 30.
I think it's 50. Or is it 40? 40.
Okay.
Or is it 30?
32. I think it was 32.
Sorry, yeah, 32. Yeah.
So if you did the maths again and say you came, top 10 in that last workout, you guys would have been pretty highly ranked. That's like top 5 or something, maybe.
Yeah, I think we would have jumped up to maybe like 5th or 6th. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Do you think that could have happened? Do you think it was just like, because I felt sorry for your poor partner when he dropped it on his foot. Like that was clearly not what you were planning to do. But do you think without that sort of stuff, you guys, like what was the hardest thing about that workout? Because you ran that. It looked like you were sprinting.
Slow you down.
That was
160 kilos.
When I saw that workout announced, like I thought, that was written for me. Like it was, I didn't find it challenging. It was just fun. It was just go. So it's, every now and again, it's nice to get one of those workouts that was kind of written for you. It didn't hurt. It's like 1 minute of work. It was like, oh, sweet.
Do you think you could have gone first? Do you think you should have gone first? So
yeah, maybe.
Why did you go second? Or did Mitch think it was written for him as well?
We both knew that it was good for me, and then he would have struggled on the farmer carries. And I asked him, what would give you more energy? Like, what would energize you to get the early lead, or to start first? And I think he said he would prefer to start first. I think he'd be more energized for that. But who knows? Maybe if I went first, he might have been able to hang on a little longer. But that's all right.
Yeah. I mean, he's clearly got the strength. What is it, do you think, in that movement? Because a lot of like there was some big guys there, and they were struggling with with the 160 kilos, but I had imagined that their deadlifts would be well over the 200. So why do you think what's the struggle?
I think, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the biggest factor is grip. Because he was saying, Mitch was mentioning it would just fall out of his hand. He just couldn't hold on to it. So grip is probably the biggest factor. And then after that, just leverages, I think, come into play with how fast you can travel. If you've got longer legs like myself, then I suppose every step's a little bit further, so I'm a little bit faster.
Were you allowed to wear grips? Were you allowed to wear grips in that
No.
workout?
No way. You can wear them on the bar, not on the farms.
No grips to hold the kettlebells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think grip is the number one thing. And obviously I've got big hands, I can wrap it all the way around. My biggest strength would be grip endurance. And so that was a good one for me. Yeah.
Was there a special way that you held the kettlebells?
Your fingers reach the crease of your hand. Show us that, Jack.
What am I doing?
So wrap them down. Reach them down as far as you can get them to touch your palm. So, yeah.
What do you think?
I was just like looking at
Pretty
the ratio
regular
of
hand.
your fingers. Yeah.
Wouldn't we all be at the same?
Not like Tarzan.
I'm going to call bullshit on this one, Dave. Like everybody's got the same reach.
That's what I expect. But that's what we expected. But if you could go down further, then it's this disproportionately long fingers. Yeah.
Anthony, you asked the question before about how to hold it. I told Mitch as well and some other people. Actually, no, I didn't tell anyone else because I don't want them knowing. But you can pick it up at the front. So if the hand was like this, pick it up at the front like that. So that when you pick it up, you want to be in a slight lean forward, like in a handstand walk. You want to have the momentum coming over. So just picking it up like that and then having it slightly in front of the body was my.
So you pick it up at the back of the handle.
Sorry, the front.
So it tips forward, or so it tips backwards.
Front.
Okay, picking up at the front handle.
Yep.
Oof. Yeah. And what was the other highlight then? So obviously a great finish. And other than that workout, everything you were pretty matched. Any other sort of highlights in the being on the floor? Is that the first time you've competed on the stadium in the Coliseum, Victorian Coliseum?
Yes. I think that was the other highlight, is being inside the Coliseum.
What's it like at the back? How do you? What's underneath for us guys who are never going to get down there on the Coliseum floor? What's underneath there for you? What do you do?
So you led around you have to enter from the outside, and then when you come inside, it's just, I don't even know it yet. It's just hallways. It's just a lot of hallways. And through one of the doors is it's a big training room. It was packed when we were there because it had all the pairs warming up their clean and jerks. And it was literally like you couldn't really move a lot. So we were all kind of warming up together, but it was a bit chaotic. Only a few barbells were around. But it's a pretty big gym space. It's like a commercial gym. It's like a commercial sized gym. And then when they take you in for marshalling, you're in your designated sort of lane. And then they walk you out. There's someone there, people who look all important. And they go, all right, 10, 9, and you G'ing yourself up. And then open the curtains and go. So it's pretty cool. It's really cool.
You just open up this massive stadium of people cheering and yelling and faces. Yeah. And can you see people? Like, do you know where to look? And you can't actually because I was yelling at you. I had the camera, and I don't think you could see me. I don't think you could. It's just focus.
Yeah, I just looked down, just looked for my lane. I was like, all right, just focus on the workout. There was one moment, Eleanor from CrossFit. She's one of our members. Her and Ross. I did see them on Move It or Lose It on Sunday because they were right next to me. They were right beside me, and they called out during the rest. But other than that, I'm not really looking. because it'll be too hard. It's like too many people.
Yeah.
They just get overwhelmed.
And so the logistics that goes into running that tournament, like there's officials everywhere down there, just controlling the athletes, athlete control, all the equipment control. It's just a huge bloody organized chaos. What's your thoughts on that compared to the other semi-finals? Like it's like how do they do that? Is there people that
such a good event, like compared to the other ones? Some people even say
control. Are they all talking? Who's in control? Like how do they stop that from turning into chaos?
I think everyone just has their role. Yeah, they do it so well. They do it really well because obviously there's so much going on. But they like set out exactly what you have to do in your role and what time and everything so well that you just sort of focus on your own thing and it all just comes together. Like I think people who are scoring have no idea what someone else is doing. They're just doing their job.
They're doing their job.
Yeah. And it's so good. Some people say, like, people who go to the game say Torian has a better atmosphere. So,
oh, wow. That's
to show that,
I think we should make a call to get the CrossFit Games in Australia.
I'd like to know who the director of the whole setup is. Like, there might be a couple of directors, but who hires people? Who says, okay, we have 50 judges, we have 50 athlete control, we have 50 people with drills and spanners, and like there must be, I wonder if it is actually
there must be close to 500 or 600 people that bring it together. Because if you think, like, I was watching, like, each heat has like 12 judges, potentially 24 depending on the type of movement. And then they run out then they go away, and then the next 24 come in for the next heat. So and then that's going on outside as well. So I don't know. I mean, Charlie was doing it this year, wasn't he?
Yeah. And they all volunteer. They're just volunteers. They're like they have a group chat all year round. They they just do it because they love it. I think.
Right.
That's cool. Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's some external event management organisation that's just like second to none. Because the Torian looked, if you compare, I watched the the Syndicate, and we watched the Mayhem, and we watched NorCal. We couldn't really see too much of the South American one and the Asian one. But even the big American ones, we just left them for dead in terms of the crowd and
broadcast as well.
Yeah, broadcast. It was so professional. That it's interesting. I think we can Aussies can teach them a thing or two.
Oh, it's by far the best. By far. So sometimes the stands don't even have people in them. In like,
just empty. Just empty. Syndicate ground, just empty. One or two rows back. Probably, grandma and granddad cheering.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, that's what you looked at. Like, I mean, the NorCal just looked like it was a backyard CrossFit event. Like, it was. It was just so weird to watch.
Wait,
like, it didn't look like there were many.
Was that a semi-final?
That was a semi-final.
Was it?
That was a semi-final, and
I thought it was like a local comp.
It looked like a local comp. It looked like looked like something that was just run at a one CrossFit affiliate or something. Outside, like the basketball courts were whatever courts they were bitumen, and there was like it did not look professional.
Did you watch much of it at all?
No, I didn't watch any of that.
That was the week after, wasn't it? Was it the week after?
I've got to do some homework. I haven't watched it.
Well, yeah, it was broadcast. It just sounds like that, like the guys who run the NorCal Classic, everywhere, they're very, very well-respected guys. but I just don't think they had the logistics and that event management professionalism that others have. But they were very accountable for some of the mistakes that happened. Number one, they had
That was good. That was good.
the region where they did the event was had very bad internet for one thing, so the broadcasters couldn't live stream. For the most part, they actually, I think they said, one of the guys said they went and bought one of those Starlink satellite things.
Oh, really?
To try to get some internet so they could broadcast.
Oh,
The athletes got lost. Athletes got lost on a run.
Oh, no.
There was a
crazy.
There was a push event. There was a push event where they had to push this little what was ATV, and they had to load sandbags into the ATV and push the ATV. 100-foot truck. It was actually a push, not a pull.
Wow.
And one truck sort of had the brakes engaged.
Oh my God.
And so the athletes in one lane were going, take your foot off the brake, take your foot off the, and the guys go, no, I haven't got my foot on the brake, and the other trucks just go straight, like there was 2 lanes.
Oh, that sounds like a couple of mistakes. Sounds like a few.
So
That sounds like too many for a games ticket.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they reckon that I think it was Nate Ackerman. I think he actually missed out because of some of these issues.
Oh, yeah, that's not cool.
It's not cool.
It's a lot of
Like
issues.
when you gotta, but it's got to make him stronger, right? So look at what happened. Look at what happened to Colton. Like he had that setback, and now he was the first to qualify. So it can become fuel. It can become fuel.
Yeah,
So,
you got to feel for the athletes, though.
They'll be better next year. The guys taking accountability. They says, we screwed up. We didn't do enough testing. We didn't have enough staff.
Just do what Torian does, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Just do what Torian does.
Just do what Torian does. But the other interesting thing from Torian was our friend Bayley Martin. Did you talk to Bayley Martin when you were at the Torian Pro?
No, I haven't talked to him in person, but I sent him a message just saying, I know you would have done that workout 5 in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Do you remember the workout 5 with the skio?
Yeah.
No one did it. No one did it in 2 rounds. One guy was 5 reps short, Brandon, Gaskill. And then Ricky Garrard, everyone else finished the 3 rounds. Bayley Martin said in the story when he was out, it was like a troll. He said, by the way, I would have done event 5 in 2 rounds. Everyone's like, oh, funny, huh, troll. But I'm like, no, he actually would have.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. And from a professional standpoint, the fact that the medical team picked up on what happened to him is exceptional. Like, maybe I'll reach out to Jono and become part of the medical team one day. But those type of heart attacks, they get missed in the emergency department of hospitals. Okay, because it's what they call a subendocardial myocardial infarction, and they're very subtle changes on the ECG.
Yep.
And the fact that the resources at Torian was able to pull him aside, do the ECG, get in contact with a cardiologist, who I think they got in front with 2 cardiologists, who then looked at the ECG, obviously transferred digitally to them, and they go, no, this has got some T wave inversion or some ST wave elevation, ST segment elevation, to then go, this guy needs to stop and get his ass into the emergency department ASAP. That's world class. That is world class. So I was super impressed with that. So the athletes are in good hands, right? That's we talk about the safety and the attention that we give to athletes. There are not going to be many tournaments, CrossFit tournaments, that can claim that sort of credibility. That's exceptional.
Yeah, very, very.
But hopefully Bayley, a young guy, super fit, a healthy athlete. Number one, they shouldn't be getting myocardial infarct. So he needs to talk to someone about that and look at what's happening in his life. What's he doing in his life? Most likely nutrition that's driving inflammation in his blood vessels. Because a super healthy young guy should not be getting, partial stenosis and things like that on his coronary arteries.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We've reached out to him, Dave, so maybe he'll come onto the show and have a chat with us. If he
yeah. If anyone out there can get us in contact with Bayley, let's love to have him on the show. This is the only Aussie regular podcast fortnightly. And we got superstars like Jet and Jono that are doing the Redback workouts. Any other
future
things you want to
CrossFit
talk about?
Games athletes?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. What did you say?
I said, any other things you want to talk about from the week or the Torian?
No.
How's your week been, Jet? How's your week been, Jet?
Oh, good. Thanks, Anthony. Been good. I got a weightlifting competition this Saturday. That'll be my
exciting.
First of a few this year. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
A weightlifting comp. Where's that? Where's that at?
That'll be at Cougars.
Oh, okay.
In Chandler.
Yeah.
Cool. And then that'll give me a little refresher as well on how to run your guys' Olympic weightlifting comp coming up as well.
Yes, we have a weightlifting comp.
Which you're both doing, right?
Absolutely, mate. Wouldn't miss it. I'm not gonna. It'll be an empty barbell, but
that's all right. That's fine.
for this match, but we'll be there participating for sure.
Excellent. I can beat you, Dave. I can beat you at something finally.
Yeah, Anthony, now's the time. Now's the chance.
Now's the time. Now's the time to bury Dave.
You probably will. Jet, what do you think about the last chance qualifier? Here's workout 1, workout 2, workout 3, workout 4, workout 5. Last chance qualifier.
Yep. I followed all that. Yeah, great workouts. First one's ridden by Rich, obviously.
Rich training. Okay, yeah.
Rich training. Yes. And some other coaches wrote the other ones, but I think it's a good test of fitness. Yona Koski won on the men's side, but he's really good at online, like high-level online competition.
It was so interesting to see how few people actually registered for it. Like I thought there were a lot more people signing up for that stage.
It's only one spot, so it's like if they didn't think they had a shot, I guess they wouldn't have bothered. But
I mean, they had the luxury of being able to do probably the first 2 or 3 before registering, right? And then seeing where am I? You know what? I don't feel I'm good enough. But I think the big news out of all of this, is that, and here's my call, Dave, is that Tia's not going to the games because Georgia Pryor didn't sign up for this.
Right.
So that she would be in the next qualifying position from Torian, and I don't know why she wouldn't have signed up for this, because she went to the games last year. So I think Tia's actually is not going to the games. That's my.
And Tia also pulled out of the High Rocks World.
Yes,
but she was sick, but she still pulled out.
Which is unusual. Like I thought she would, because she did it the day before. She did the pairs with James Newbury. So but she didn't. She pulled out of the World Championship one.
Yeah, I could see it going either way. We'll have to see.
But some pretty big names there, though. Like Sarah Sigmund's daughter, Erica Fole, Anganese. That's 16, and it's only one less spot than a in-person semi-final. Like the in-person semi-final is often 2 people go. How many went from Torian? 3 or 2?
2.
So the in-person, the online qualifier, it's one less. So, but interesting. Lydia Fish. I don't know too much about Lydia Fish. And there's old Nate Ackerman just missed out again.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
poor
is that
Nate.
that's not final yet though? It's not final though, is it?
Is this
Is
not
it
final?
final
Is
yet?
this, I can't understand is unofficial.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
not,
they have
it's
to
not
review.
final.
They have to review the videos.
Oh, video, right.
Probably.
But and Spencer Panchin, what do you think? It's crazy that we can't see the performances.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see their placings for each event. I have the Hustler app, so that'll show you that. But I can't see the video.
Yeah, because CrossFit said that you have the option of loading it to YouTube as an unlisted video or a public video.
I really like that the online semis made you post it public, so we could all watch it. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, this is like your ticket to the Super Bowl. I mean, how can you not post your performance that got you to the main event?
Yeah. I know. I would post.
That makes no sense to me. And they could have actually turned it into a really cool event if they, say they got all the videos and they did what we did and they synced them up, and you set them up on a platform like 4 boxes, and we could see the 4 leading times going up against each other, and watching those as like it was a semi-final. That would have been awesome.
Marketing opportunity missed, I think.
Yeah, just missed it. Yeah. Anyway.
So
the next thing is the CrossFit Games.
Yep.
CrossFit Games in what end of July, is it?
It's usually August, isn't it?
Start of August.
Right.
Yeah, in New York this year. New York
State, Albany. And sadly, we have no athletes to go over there with yet. Jono, Jeff. One day we'll have a convoy of people.
Hey, there you go.
Yep.
Sounds good. You can go to New York.
Absolutely. Well, it'll probably be there.
It might be in Australia by that time, Jeff.
Yeah.
It might be in Australia. You'll be able to do your own CrossFit Games in your own country.
Your own backyard.
Australia is such a strong region. I think it's the strongest region. Oh, actually, but no, probably not. North America or Europe. I don't know. But it's pretty up there, especially with, your Tio and Ricky Garrard and Jay Crouch.
From a population perspective, there is the pro-rated how many people are competing. The number of athletes that they have and we have, and we're outstanding. It's incredible. Incredible. The CrossFit frothers here. All right. Well, look, I think we better let you get to bed, Jet.
Yep. Right, you need to get some beauty sleep,
Jet. You guys need to get to sleep, so we'll wrap it up for you guys.
We're missing out on gains. Get those sleeping growth hormones going.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, mate. And Anthony, Fortnite, DEKA. We're going to talk about DEKA.
Fortnite, we're going to talk DEKA. Yeah, that's exciting.
DEKA. Have you heard of DEKA, Jet?
Anthony filled me in on it last weekend.
Yeah. DEKA is Spartan for CrossFitters.
Yep.
That's how I. And what's the name of our guest next week, Anthony?
Declan.
Declan from DEKA. That's easy to remember.
Yeah. So it's easy to remember. So
okay, that's going to be fun. That's going to be
he's
cool.
brought it to. He's responsible for bringing it to Australia. So,
awesome.
Quite exciting.
He sounds like he's full of energy, and he's going to have. We're not going to be able to stop him talking. So our job will be easy next week. Signing out.
All right. Thanks for having me on, guys. See you later.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.